قد يسرنا القرآن للذكر فهل من مدكر.
بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to Tajweed Made Easy. This is your brother Abu Muhammad. In the last lesson we started the Nun Sakina and Tanween rules. We said that after Nun Sakin and Tanween, depending on which letter follows after Nun Sakin and Tanween, any of the 28 letters of the Arabic alphabet, they will have an effect in the pronunciation of Nun Sakin and Tanween. And these effects are of four types: Al-Idgham, Idgham, Al-Qalb or Iqlab, and Al-Ikhfa. In the last lesson we looked at Al-Idhar, which means to make it clear. So any of the 6 letters of Idhar, when they're pronounced after Nun Sakin and Tanween, we said we have to make it clear. How do we do this? Tip of the tongue when it touches the roof of the mouth, and just touch and let go. For example, Nun Sakina, if you meet an alif, an, tip of the tongue touching the roof of the mouth, an'amta, sirata alladhina an'amta, or with a ha, one, tip of the tongue touching the roof, one har, touch and let go. So we can hear the nun. Today we're going to start the second type, which is al-idgham. Al-idgham is the second type, is the second effect of Nun Sakin and Tanween. We're going to find out what the definitions of al-idgham is and the letters and how we apply this rule. Before we start, we need to remind each other what Nun Sakin and Tanween is. In the Arabic language, there are 2 types of letter. A letter that has a letter which is mutaharrik, which means a letter that has a fatha, kasra, dhamma, a vowed letter, and a non-vowed letter is called a sakin, without a vowel. So when we say the Nun Sakin, we mean a nun without fatha, kasra, dhamma. And the Tanween, this means fathatan, kasratan, dhammatan. 2 fathas, 2 kasra, 2 dhamma, and the origin of 2 fathas is actually 1 fatha with a hidden nun. So to understand this, if we can go back to the previous video, we'll understand this better. So number 1, so we have here al-idgham. Al-idgham, the linguistic, is one of those words that have 2 types of meaning. A linguistic meaning, general meaning, how most people understand, and an applied meaning. The linguistic meaning means to merge, okay, entrance of something into another. So to merge. The applied meaning, it means the meeting of a non-vowel letter, which is Nun Sakina, non-vowel letter, which is a letter without any vowels, fatha, kasra, dhamma. When it meets a vowel letter, a letter with fatha, kasra, dhamma, and they merge, they become one emphasized letter. This is what idgham means. And there's 6 letters of idgham. Just like the idhar, there's 6 letters. Idgham, there's 6 letters. That's ya, ra, mim, lam, waw, and nun. So what does this mean? So whenever we see a nun sakina, or a letter that's tanween, fathatan, kasratan, dhammatan. So nun sakina and tanween, it follows any of these 6 letters. Then we need to merge this into the letters. How would we do this? There's 2 types of merging. Number 1, the merging with ghunna. Number 2, the merging without ghunna. Now, we're going to do the first one. So from the 6 letters of the idgham letters, which you can remember as yarmalun, from the yarmalun letters, 6 of them, which is ya, nun, mim, and waw. Whenever nun sakin or tanween is before these 6 letters, then when we merge it, we're going to merge it with tanween. What does this mean? Okay, we have here man ya'mal. Idgham can only happen in 2 words. So we have number 1, 1 word, number 2, second word. The end of the first word would have a nun sakina, or the end of the first word would have a tanween. And the beginning of the next word will start with one of the letters of idgham. So idgham can only be in 2 words. So man ya'mal here. How would we do idgham with the ya? So after the nun sakina, it meets a ya. How would we do the idgham? Basically, we'll cancel the nun. The nun is not going to be pronounced because the nun will be merged into the ya. And the ya, when we pronounce the ya, we're going to pronounce it with the ghunna. What does this mean? We said nun and mim, they have the characteristics, okay, of something called al-ghunna. Ghunna just means a sound that comes from the nose. It's impossible to say nun or mim without a sound coming from the nose. So if you hold the nose and say ba or na, you won't be able to. Why? Because the sound has to come from the nose. So here, the ghunna, because we merge into the ya, the ya will be pronounced with the ghunna of the nun sakina. So 2 things will happen when I pronounce the ya. I'm pronouncing the ya from the mouth, and I'm pronouncing a sound from the nose. So this word will be man ya'mal. If I say man ya'mal, I'm making idhar. So we want to merge the nun into the ya. So it will be like man ya'mal, 2 counts. Man ya'mal. Now if you notice, when I say the ya, man ya'mal, I'm saying the ya with the ghunna of the nun. So man, that sound, that's called the ghunna sound. So I'm saying the sound from the nose and I'm pronouncing the ya from the mouth. So two types of sounds are happening at the same time. Sound from the nose, which is the ghunna, and sound from the nose. So man ya, man ya, man ya'mal. They're happening at the same time. So idgham with ghunna just means we cancel the noon, erase the noon, and the ghunna of the noon is inside the ya. So ya is going to be pronounced with the ghunna. So man ya'mal, man ya'mal. If I were to recite like this, man ya'mal, I'm not doing the ghunna. So this is the wrong way of doing idgham. When we pronounce the ya, we have to pronounce it with a nasalization sound that comes from the nose. Man ya'mal. So here with a nun sakin. So when ya is when there's a tanween followed by a ya, so khayran yarahu. How would we pronounce this? Khayran here is fathatan. We said if there's a tanween followed by one of if there's a tanween and it's followed by one of these 6 letters here in the same letter, which is a ya, how do we pronounce this? We said tanween, the origin of tanween is actually 1 letter plus a hidden nun, sakina. So khayran, ran is actually ra, fatha plus a hidden nun. Hidden nun that we pronounce but we do not write it down. So khayran will be khayra, then when we pronounce the ya, will be with the ghunna. Khayran yarah, khayran yarah. So I'm pronouncing the ya, pronounce the ya from the mouth, and the ghunna, the sound from the nose. 2 sounds at the same time. If I say khayran yara, I'm not pronouncing the ghunna sound. The ghunna sound has to come with the sound of the mouth, with the sound of the letter. Here, when the nun sakina. So nun sakina, if it meets another nun sakina, what do? Same thing. The first nun sakina will be cancelled. The next nun will be, we're going to merge this and hold that nun sakina. So it will be like one letter which is emphasized. So we're going to hold the second nun sakina. So min ni'ma. So this nun has merged into the second nun. Because nun is merged into a nun, you're going to notice there's a shadda. Whenever nun or tanween merged into a nun or mim, because these are the letters of idgham, then this ghunna will be strong. So this idgham is called idgham kamil, the complete idgham. So min ni'ma, we're pronouncing the nun here with pronouncing the nun with the nasalization sound. Here shay'in nukur, the kasratan is actually 1 kasra with a hidden nun, so we're going to take out the hidden nun and pronounce it with this nun, shay'in nukur. Here we have the mim now. So min mal. How would we pronounce nun sakina if it meets another, if it meets a mim? We're going to cancel the mim, we're going to cancel the nun sound, we're going to cancel it, but the ghunna we pronounce it the mim, and mim from the letters of the ghunna, of course. So we find the shadda here. So mim mal, and not min mal. Min mal will be idhar. Here, khayrum min, we're going to pronounce it khayrum min. So one of the dhamma will be taken off and the ghunna will be with the letter of idgham. Here we have the waw. Min wali. So we're not going to say min wali. If we say min wali, we're making idhar, we're making it clear. We don't want to make it clear. So the nun will be cancelled, and the waw, so will be joined with the waw, emphasized letter. So we're going to hold the waw, pronounce the waw with 2 types of sound. One, the pronunciation of the waw from the mouth, lips, and then a nasalization sound at the same time. So min wali will be miu wali. Waw will come from the mouth and the nasalization sound from the mouth. These 2 sounds will come at the same time, will start and finish at the same time. So miu wali, and not miu wali. If I say miu wali, then I'm not pronouncing the waw with the ghunna. We want the waw to be pronounced with the ghunna. So 2 sounds. One, the sound of the letter coming out, and the ghunna sound, the nasalization sound. Here, when waw meets tanween, so shay'in wakil, we're going to remove one of the kasras off and put a hidden nun. So this is with ghunna. So merging with ghunna is with 4 letters from the 6 letters. That's ya, nun, mim, and waw. You can remember as yanmu. And then there's the second type of merging, which is merging with ra and lam. Ra and lam, when we merge into the next letter and becomes 1 letter, we're going to merge without that nasalization sound. So when we have here an ra'ahu, we're going to merge the noon into the ra without any nasalization sound. So the alif will go straight to the ra. So this will be ar-ra'ahu, not an-ra'ahu. We don't want that nasalization. Nasalization sound is only with these 4 letters. So this will be ar-ra'ahu, ar-ra'ahu. If I say an-ra'ahu, I'm doing idhar, which is the first rule that we learned. So this will be ar-ra'ahu, ar-ra'ahu. The nun sakin will merge straight to the ra without any ghunna. And this is when nun sakin. When with the tanween, ghafurun rahim will be ghafurur, ghafurur, no ghunna sound. So ghafurur rahim, ghafurur rahim. Lam here. When lam meets a nun sakin meets a lam, we're going to merge the nun sakin to the lam. So it becomes one emphasized letter without any ghunna. So lam without ghunna. Lam and ra, they will not have ghunna. So this will be, instead of saying an lam, this will be idhar, it will be al-lam. Alif straight to the lam. Al-lam. And the last one, waylun likulli. Waylun lik will be waylul likulli. So join the tanween into the lam, waylul likulli. So today we looked at the idgham rules. We found out the definitions, the 6 letters of idgham, and now we understand how to apply the idgham with ghunna and idgham without ghunna. And we said that it's important that idgham is in 2 letters. So first letter, second 2 words. First word, it ends with a nun sakina or a tanween, followed by the second word, which starts with one of the idgham letters. So it has to be in 2 words. So the exceptions in the Quran is that sometimes the 4 words in the Quran, these 4 words, they contain the rule of idgham, but in 1 word. So in 1 word, idgham will not be applied. For example, the word ad-dunya. There's a nun sakin over there. We don't say ad-dunya, dunya. We're not going to merge the nun into it there. Why? Because this is in 1 word. So we're going to pronounce it as ad-dunya, ad-dunya. The word qinwan, we're not going to say qinwan because this is in 1 word. We say idgham has to be in 2 words. So qinwan, sinwan, and bunya. These 4 words are exceptions because they're in one word. So today we looked at the idgham, the definitions, the letters, and how to apply the idgham with ghunna and without ghunna. Inshallah, in the next lesson, we're going to look at the 3rd type of nun sakin tanween rule, which is al-qalb or al-iqlab, as some scholars they call it. This is we'll find out how nun sakin and tanween, how nun sakin and tanween will be when it meets a qalb letter, which is 1 letter. Inshallah, until then, jazakumullah khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.